not eaten meat for 2 years. He came to the butcher's shop and stared at a good piece of beef. He really wanted to eat it, but the boss knew that the boy had no money to buy meat. She picked up the fine beef and deliberately showed it to him, and then said, "You can't afford it. Don't look. Get out." The boy is not reconciled to it. He pulls out a bright blue glowing stone and wants to exchange beef with the boss. The boss picks up the stone and observes it carefully. However, when he told the origin of the stone, the boss was so frightened that he immediately drove the boy out, because the stone came from a forbidden area. A long time ago, the land was guarded by dragon warriors who had no rivals for 100 years. Until an evil dragon rider started a war, killed all the other dragons, ruled the race, and became king. The knights who narrowly escaped into the mountains, waiting for a miracle of re-emergence. Many years later, the king's flying dragon laid eggs, but a woman sneaked in and stole it. The king immediately sent a wizard to hunt down the woman. The wizard released magic and lit a fire, trapping the woman in it. At the critical moment, the woman sent the dragon egg to a forest with a spell. Coincidentally, the boy was hunting in the forest and saw the glowing dragon. But a few days later, the boy found the egg and started to move. Then a baby dragon broke its shell and came out. The boy looked at the little dragon and touched it. As a result, a strange light flashed by. When the boy woke up again, he had a dragon mark in his palm. The boy saw it twittering and thought it was hungry. Then he poured a bag of milk to it. But Fei Long was not interested in milk, but suddenly pounced on the weeds behind him. The boy went over and saw that a big mouse had been swallowed by it. Cool, it was easier to use than a cat. The moment the dragon was born was noticed by the wizard, and then the wizard summoned a group of demons, ready to kill the boy and his dragon, when the boy was playing with the dragon, but the danger had come. Jumping, and soon the dragon learned to fly. As the dragon flew farther and farther away, the figure disappeared, and the boy was a little lost. He looked at the dragon mark on his hand. The next second, the dragon seal shone brightly. The dragon in the clouds shone all over and soon became a giant dragon. Then the dragon fell from the sky and came back again. The speed of this growth stunned the boy. Then, the dragon and the boy began to talk. It turned out that they could communicate with each other. Fei Long told the boy that they had been waiting for him for the dragon rider for 10,000 years. In the evening, the boy went home alone, only to find that the devil was asking about his whereabouts. All the people in the village were killed. The boy narrowly escaped. Then he hurriedly summoned Fei Long to go home to warn his uncle, but Fei Long wanted to take him away. When the boy came back again, his uncle was dead. The sad boy put all the blame on the dragon and angrily drove it away. Then a bearded man came and saw the dragon mark on the boy's hand. The man set the house on fire, took the boy and fled into the forest, and asked him to summon the dragon. The man told the boy that in order to defeat the king, they must have a dragon rider, and the dragon must protect the dragon rider. If the boy dies, the dragon will die with him. And now they are going to find survivors. The boy rode the dragon and became a knight. His eyes turned blue, their vision began to be shared. The devil hundreds of miles away could see. The boy hurried down to rescue the man. The seemingly ferocious devil was killed by the boy with a branch. The 3 demons died unexpectedly, and the old wizard was almost angry to death. And finally, he used tricks to pretend to be a prophet in the boy's dream, trying to trick the boy over. The next day, the boy bent on flying past, and disguised the prisoner into the wizard's lair. Already ambushed the wizard to attack him. The critical moment, the man suddenly appeared. For him to block the danger, the boy hurriedly shot an arrow. The wizard's fantasy disappeared. When the 3 escaped, the man was dying. He gave the dragon sword to the boy. Before he died, the boy asked Fei Long to bury him in a crystal coffin, and then went with the woman to the land of the survivors. The woman suddenly covered her chest and fell to the ground. The boy hurriedly picked up his clothes and saw that he had been poisoned by a wizard. The woman stroked the boy's face and told him where the survivors were hiding. At this time, a strange man suddenly appeared and said he could take him to find it. The 2 men dived through the mountain peak into a waterfall and successfully reached the land of the survivors. The survivors saw the dragon burning with hope, but by this time, the king already knew where they were hiding, and let the wizard lead an army to catch them all. The survivors are ready to fight. The boy and the dragon are also wearing armor. The battle is about to break out. The boy riding the dragon is breathing fire, and soon the enemy is half wiped out. But the other side also has a dragon knight. The old wizard reads the magic spell, and a smoking black dragon emerges from the burning flame. In the face of an ordinary attack, the old wizard only needs a gentle wave. Even the boy's flying dragon fireball could not hurt the wizard at all, and then the wizard began to fight back, so that the boy had to dodge everywhere. The boy found the opportunity and let the flying dragon turn around and sprayed a fireball. As a result, the flying dragon was bitten by the black dragon by the neck. In the critical moment, the boy stabbed the black dragon with a sword, but the flying dragon was seriously injured, and it was difficult for them to win again. The boy let the flying dragon throw him in the past, but the old wizard did not react. He was pierced by the boy's dragon sword, and the black dragon also disappeared. The boy was saved by the dragon at the last minute, but the dragon could not live much longer, so the boy was not reconciled to it, so he passed on his life to the dragon. Fortunately, he did not die, and the dragon came back to life. From then on, the boy became the guardian of this land, but was he the only dragon rider? No. There is also a dragon rider, the king.